Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today's weapon is the Twin Kohmak, a very special weapon that can be acquired from Kela De Thaym's boss battle. In case you don't understand that, the details about the weapon, where you get it, and the key mods used for this build will be, builds will be in the description below. So anyways, this weapon is basically dual shotgun pistols. There's nothing else to explain about it. They're both shotguns and they eat you. And this build requires 4 Forma. Pretty cheap because it already comes with a D Polarity. I didn't want to throw it away because it felt like a waste, so I decided to use it. Disclaimer, if you disagree with my builds or how I use the weapon, that's fine. Oh, what the hell? Oh, sorry. If you disagree with the weapon or how I build it, that's fine. We're all entitled to our own opinion. So moving on. Accuracy of the weapon is what you'd expect, a bit low, which is understandable because you're not going to have headshots with this weapon. You're basically going to just shoot them dead. Critical chance is low, sadly. The multiplier is the only good part, I suppose. And there is a fall off, a very big fall off. So basically the farther you are, the less damage you do. So like I said, this weapon is basically you're supposed to shoot them dead up close and personal. Fire rate is decent. Magazine is high, but don't let that fool you. It's not that good with ammo. But that can easily be fixed with Warframe abilities or a sentinel or a pet that can get you more ammo. This weapon has punch through. Reload is okay. The status, however, the status is pretty good. Pretty high even. The trigger is auto, of course, and it mainly does slash damage, which is a fantastic ability that will, well, deal more damage, especially on viral builds. So despite the numerous downsides of this weapon, is it a bad weapon? Well, let's find out. And we better test this on enemies without the mods. And a good enemy to test it will be the Corrupted Heavy Gunner, which is one of the toughest enemies in the game. The only reason why they're tough is because of their heavy armor. And obviously level 140 because, well, obviously the higher the level, the more armor. Now at first glance, it doesn't look that impressive, especially with the slow wind-up time. But keep in mind the status was instant. Yes, the ammo is pretty bad, but like I said, you can fix it with abilities and other methods. Now, let's go to the standard build. Standard builds are basically mods that are easy to acquire and not that expensive to level up. So here we go. First we have Hornet Strike, which is a mandatory mod for all secondary weapons. Next we have Barrel Diffusion. It gives us multi-shot. Lethal Torrent, which gives us fire rate and more multi-shot. Target Cracker, critical damage. Augur Pact, which gives us, well, 90% more damage. I could replace this with the status mod, but I just want the raw damage. But yeah, this is an optional mod right here. You can replace it with another status mod. But moving on, we have Jolt and Pistol Pestilence, which gives us Toxin and Electricity. When combined, you get, well, corrosive damage, which is an element effective against armored units. So next we have Sure Shot, 90% status chance. And look at the status. Look at that. Instant status. You can already tell this weapon has so much potential. So here we go. Look at that. Is it not beautiful? Okay. But like I said, about the Augur Pact thing, you can't replace it. That's fine. Let's say another 60/60 mod right here. But keep in mind, more status will give you a code. You lose some of the status, well, not status, the damage though, so bear that in mind. And of course, we'll test it on live combat, because if they're standing still, you get additional damage, which is not what we're looking for. We're looking to see how effective the weapons are. And yes, I'll be using my Warframe powers because, well, if I don't, this weapon will get me killed, because you need to get up close and personal. And without powers, there's a high chance you will die. So here we go. Oh, wait, forgot to get my energy. There we go. And as you can see, when you add the cold damage, it slows them down, giving you more chance to hit them while they're, well, while they're slow, obviously. Honestly, I can't tell which kills them faster, the Augur Pact or the status mod. It's pretty hard to tell. But I'll leave that up to you. Next we have a viral build. Now, unlike corrosive damage, viral element attacks the health of the enemy, so it's good against all factions. But the best faction would be, well, enemies with no armor. So, the Corpus. Simply because the Corpus don't have armor but shields. But shields cannot protect them against poison damage. Does that make them weak? No. The Corpus are strong because they have very unique weapons. So yeah, here we go. Look at that. It's honestly a bit overpowered. But who cares? That's the fun. Next we'll go live. Oh my god. These guns are so good. Pretty dangerous weapons. Now we move on to the more expensive builds. Expensive builds are rare mods and are normally expensive to level up, meaning it will cost more endo and it will cost more credits. So be careful with that. But even if they're expensive, I assure you, the results are worth it. Not much change here, apart from Prime Target Cracker, which gives us 110% critical damage, and Magnum Force, which destroys your accuracy, but increases all your damage. Look at that. So much damage. Sure, it doesn't look impressive to some, which is understandable. But personally, I like it. But yeah, if you don't like the builds, it's fine. There we go. Now, obviously this weapon has a certain style to it. It depends on what Warframe you're using. It's a It depends on the combo, the synergy of the weapon. For example, this weapon will be monstrous with, well, Mirage or Mirage Prime. But it's not good with, let's say, hmm, let's say Trinity. Because it doesn't really add more damage, I suppose. But what am I talking about? I'll let you guys decide that. I mean, it's up to personal preference. Personally, I give this weapon to the more heavy-hitting Warframes. And there we go. That's the best place to end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this video helps you, or at least gives you an idea on what to do. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you're interested. It really helps the channel out. And as usual, I'll see you in the next episode.